Stephen A. Smith, you tripping, man. Let me point out a couple of things to you. When you critiqued Bronny James, I had no issues with that. You even stated, yeah, I had some things to say about Bronny James because I'm a sportscaster. I was doing my job. That's what I do. When LeBron approached you about it, he's a father and he defends his son. That's what he does. I had no problem with that. I didn't have a problem with either one of you. And let's be clear, LeBron is not my choice of a GOAT when it comes to basketball. That's just my opinion. You want to argue about it? Anybody wants to argue about it, put it down in the comments section, man. We'll talk about that later. But for this video, let's keep it 100. LeBron is a hell of a man off the court. Let's get that right. He's a philanthropist. He's a hell of a businessman. He's just a hell of a dude, man. He's a hell of a dude. And I give him props for that. But let's keep it real about you, Stephen A. Smith. What you did was equal to Nancy Glass saying, or whoever it was that said it, to LeBron, just shut up and dribble. As if he didn't have a right to have a comment about what was going on in the world today. Let me straighten you out, Stephen. You are a sportscaster. That's what you do. That's your lane. That's where you are. I would never dream of arguing with you about anything that you say regarding sports. I don't have the experience that you have. I don't have the ability to research the way you do. However, correct me if I'm wrong, you stepped outside of your lane when you decide to defend the individual that unalived Miss Good in Minneapolis or Minnesota, in Minnesota. You said that he acted within the law. Now, every legal professional that I've spoken with and that I've heard have all said the same thing. He acted outside of the law because law enforcement officers are not trained to use their body to stop a car. Let's not forget, he was on the driver's side of the car and she was turning away from him when he shot her through the driver's side window. Let's keep that in mind. Now, I'm not going to debate whether she was wrong and he was right or whether he was right and she was wrong. I'm talking about you, Stephen A. You decided that he acted within his rights as a law enforcement officer. What school did you go to and get your law degree from? Since when did you start practicing law? You in somebody else's lane. And you were wrong. Now you trying to straddle the fence. I'm just trying to... Nah, you ain't just trying to do nothing. You stepped outside of your lane in defense of a person who unalived a United States citizen because his ego was busted and slashed because she didn't follow his commands. Last I checked, we in America. Stephen A., shut up, man. Stick to what you talk about regarding sports. If you want to use your intellect to comment on current events, know what you're talking about. Other than that, you're wrong. This is your funky trucker man, your old school stigma. Did I say stigma? Yeah, Stephen A. I said stigma. Your old school stigma. But I'm actually a Sigma. Don't get it twisted. Peace.